Go ahead.
We're ready? Is everybody here who's coming? All right, all right. This is the Magical Math and Science Show virtual edition. My name is Eddie Goldstein, and I am so excited to do a magic show. Before I even start, how many people here like math and science? Raise your hand if you like math and science. Let me see if I see that.
Science.
All right, science. This is going to have some math in it as well. And how many people
I like
here?
science, but I don't really like math.
Wait, okay, at the end of the program, I'm going to say again who likes math, and we'll see if anybody likes math even more after that. How's that sound? And how many people like magic tricks? All right. How many people want to learn how to do some magic tricks? Okay, okay. Well, here's what's going to happen today. I'm going to do some tricks for you. Some of those tricks I'm going to teach you. Some of those tricks I'm not going to teach you because you know why? I'm a magician. I don't teach all of my tricks. And a lot of these tricks are based on math and science principles. So, once again, what you're going to need is about 20 either pennies, coins, pebbles, sticks, anything, about 20 of them. It could be less. You're going to need 10 playing cards, 5 red, 5 black. You're going to need 4 crayons. I have markers. You are going to hopefully have printed out my handout, which I've already sent. If you did not print it out already, it's okay. You could just use blank paper and we will be ready to go. And with that, I am about to start my first magic trick. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want everybody, now don't let me see, but I want everybody to take some of the coins, not all of your coins, some of the coins, hold them in your hand and hold them underneath the screen so I cannot see how many coins we have. And I am going to do this a couple of different times. I'm going to do this first with Tate. Tate, do you have some of your coins in your hands?
Yes,
Okay. You don't know exactly how many, do you?
I do actually.
Okay. Well, that's all right. I want you to focus on how many. Don't tell me, don't give me any clues. I have my coins here. I would say I've got as many as you, plus 3 more, plus enough to make 20. Now I'm going to switch my cameras so everybody can see exactly what I am going to be doing. And I need to turn off so we don't get that thing. And sorry, I have to make one more adjustment, which I thought I had made, and it didn't work, and I think it just worked right then. Okay, here we go. Here are the coins. I'm dumping them on the table. I don't know yet, but I would say I've got in that pile as many as you, plus 3 more, plus enough to make 20. Right now, Tate, tell me how many coins you have in your hands.
I have 4.
4 coins in your hand. Now let's watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's as many as you, plus 3 more. There's 1, 2, 3, plus enough to make 20. So we had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 coins. That is, how many people thought that was a cool trick? How many people think that's pretty cool how many people want to learn how to do that trick? Okay, before we do that, I'm going to do this with one other person. I'm going to make another prediction. Okay, Ella, do you have some coins in your hand? Do you know how many? Don't tell me how many. Do you know how many? Okay, this is going to be harder. even without knowing how many, I am going to predict that I have as many as you, plus 3 more, plus enough to make 20. In other words, I said the exact same words. Okay, Ella, how many do you have?
Okay.
Count them out. 9. Okay, now let's see. There are my coins. I said as many as you. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 3 more. There's 1, 2, 3. And enough to make 20. Okay, there's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It is a prediction trick. And let me see if I can get back to my gold screen. There we go. And I need to switch that. Okay, it is a prediction trick. And I'm going to show you right now exactly how this one works. It's based on math. It doesn't matter how many coins they have in their hands, you always get the answer right. How many people think that's pretty cool? That you always get the answer right, even though they don't know how many. Okay, and I'm going to share my screen for just 1 second so I can explain how that works. Can you guys see that picture over there that says, I have as many as you, plus 3 more, plus enough to bring your total up to 20? Raise your hand. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I have in my cup over here 23 coins. I counted them out before I even started. And in the picture, there's 23 coins in that pile. Okay. So supposing, for instance, that somebody says that they had 12 coins, just make believe. I know that the blue coins are 23 coins. So look, I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take away 3 more. And then I go 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It has to be 20 because all together I've got 23 blue coins. And if I take away 3, it doesn't matter how I count them, I have to still have 20 left. How many people understand what I'm talking about? That makes sense? Yep. Now here is the cool part. Supposing somebody has a different number. Supposing they have 8 coins. It doesn't matter. It's exactly the same 23 blue coins. It's exactly the same 20 coins in this column and the 3 that I took away. So when someone says 8 coins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I put 3 to the side, and then I just pick up where I left off. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So all you need to do is start out with 23 coins. Then you say those words, I have as many as you, plus 3 more, plus enough to bring your total up to 20, and it always works. It is so cool, and it's all because of math. So that is a magic trick that you can do. By the way, once you understand how to do this, you will be able to use different numbers of coins. You don't always have to use 23 coins. You can work it out so it always works out. How many people understand that trick, know how to do that trick? Okay, is that pretty good? Over there, Dermot, makes sense to you? Is that your name, Dermot?
Yes, it is.
Okay, because I never know if it's the person's name or the other person's name. Okay, this next one is one that's going to be magic that happens in your hands. You guys are going to be the magicians. And what you need to get right now are 5 red cards and 5 black cards. And I will tell you what to do with them.
Let's get to this
Hold
one.
them up to the screen. Hold them up to the screen. Now, if you don't have red and black cards, you can make them out of like pieces of paper, whatever, holding up. You got two different colors. And Ella, do you have two different colors too, or are you working together?
I have some.
They have some. Everybody's got some.
Yep.
And now we're ready to go. I am going to switch my camera, and I want everybody to do just what I am doing. So let me first switch to the other camera. And sorry about that. There's stuff going on with my camera, which I don't quite understand. There it goes. Fixed again. And I will move over here. So I want you to go and take 5 black cards and put them on the right side, 5 red cards, put them on the left side. We're going to be doing this stuff together. Okay? Now, mix those black ones up. So the order doesn't matter. Mix those red ones up. So the order doesn't matter. And I want you to pick up the cards facing up so you can see the colors in with your 2 hands, and we're going to mix them face up on the table one at a time. I'm going to put a black one, then a red one, then a black one, then a red one, black, red, black, red, black, red. So now you should have a pile of cards that goes back and forth, black and red, black and red, black and red. And take that whole pile of cards that go in opposite, alternate order, and turn it face down on your table. Okay, here we go. Now, I want to really get these confused. When I say to cut the cards, here's what I mean. It means you take a bunch of the cards, lift them up, and put them underneath the other cards. That's what I mean to cut the cards. Everybody cut your cards.
Just cut it now.
Let me do it again. I'm going to cut my cards just like that. There's no way that I could know the order of anybody's cards. Now, here's what I'm going to ask people to do. Watch me first. I'm going to ask you to take 2 cards that are on top, turn them face up, and then cut your cards. 2 cards that are on top, turn them face up, then cut your cards. Okay, we're starting to mix things up, face down. We'll do it again. Top 2 cards, face up, and then cut your cards again. Let's do it again. Look at this. Even though some of the cards are already face up, when I take the top 2 cards, flip them over, and then cut the cards again. It doesn't matter if some of them are already face up or some of them are already face down. Okay, now here is an important part. If your birthday was in January, February, March, April, May, or June, the first half of the year, I want you to take the top 2 cards, flip them over, and then cut the whole pile. If your birthday is at the second half of the year, I want you to do something different. If your birthday is at the second half of the year, I want you to turn your whole pile of cards upside down. And now, one more time, we're going to do this. One more time. If you want to, you can take the top 4 cards, turn them all face over, and then cut. And if you don't want to, you don't have to do that. And so all of us have a number of different face up and face down cards. I've got 6 face down. Everybody count how many face down cards you have. How many face down cards do you have, Lily?
1.
Keep them in order. Don't separate them. Don't separate them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is pretty cool. Okay, don't separate them. Here's what I want everybody to do, is deal them down into 2 piles. One to the right, left, one to the right, one to the left, one to the right. Some of them are going to be face up. Some of them are going to be face down. Now I want you to take either pile, it doesn't matter which one, take either pile, turn it over, and put it on the other pile. And now I'm going to try to send my magic spell out over the airwaves.
So I can fix the cord.
I am going to try to get everybody to have 5 face down cards. So let me take a look. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count yours out and see how many face down cards you have. Dermot, how many face down cards do you have?
Just to know if you want to keep that plugged in.
Our cards don't work.
Our cards didn't work.
Okay. Oh, because yours don't have front and back. Let's see. Tate, how many face down cards do you have?
They're all
Hurt me.
down.
No.
They're all face down.
Wait, my brother has 5, so he did it right.
Okay, your brother has 5. Here's the amazing part. If you did it right, all of the red cards are facing one way, and all of the black cards are facing the other way. Spread them out and see if either all of your face-up cards are red and your face down are black, or the other way around. How many people got that to work? How many people got that to work?
Plug in right there.
I did.
All right. That is how a mathematician separates red from black.
Where's
But
the
I wanna
line?
show
Give me the thing of the.
I want to show you how a magician does it. So right now, go and take your cards, put them away,
Here.
and just watch my hands for a minute.
What's the matter with you?
I just want to be alone.
Here we go. Watch my hands. I've got 3 black cards,
They get to have a break, and you want me to do intelligence.
and I've got 3 red cards. Okay, now
I
just
want you to hang
watch.
out with me. That's what I want.
Whoever's doing all that talking, mute yourself so it doesn't disturb everybody. Okay, I'll do it nice and slowly. The red cards are over here. The black cards are over here. And I'm going to try to mix them. Black, red, black, red, black, red. Do you see what I mean when I say I try to mix them? But just as oil and water won't mix, if you give them a little shake like that, check it out. The black cards separate from the red cards. Okay, yeah, now I'm going to do it again so you can watch me very carefully. Watch me very carefully. Black card, red card, black card, red card, black card, red card. Fair? Still in all, if I give them a little shake like that, the black cards separate from the red cards. Now, once in a while, people want to know, is it possible to get the cards to mix? And the answer is yes. In that case, I keep the red cards separated from the black cards. I'm not going to mix them. I'm just going to take the 2 piles, drop them like that, and they mix themselves. Red, black, red, black, red, black, and that's the whole trick. Ta-da! All right.
It is sleight of hand.
How did you do it?
Awesome.
That one was sleight of hand. That's exactly right.
I
Okay,
totally want
Put
to
that
do that
stuff-
one.
that's what I'm not telling how I'm going to do that one.
of hand.
But right now we have a little play, a little mystery, and so I am going to switch my view just one moment. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the case of the stolen diamonds. Dun, 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 dun. It was a snowy night at the Essex estate. Everything was quiet. Everything was dark. That is until 4 a.m. 4 a.m., that's when the alarm started blaring. That's when every gate all around the estate slammed shut. That's when they discovered that the family jewels were gone. They were somewhere on the estate, but where were they? Were they in the cook's quarters? Maybe the chauffeur's cottage. There was only one person who could figure this out, world famous Oiler Toots of Scotland Yard. Hello there, I'm world famous Oiler Toots of Scotland Yard. I have called you all here because I want to discuss this very interesting case. Now, when I came, I looked and there were snow tracks all around. Snow had just started falling last night. And I realized I better make a map before all of that snow melted. So I made a map over there. I couldn't tell which way those tracks were going, but I know that each track was made once. Okay, Lady Essex, when was the last time that you saw the diamonds? Oh, Inspector, I'm so upset. Those were our family diamonds. Those diamonds were given to me by my great, 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 great grandma. I am so upset. Well, last night, I was about to go to bed around midnight. I looked outside the window. Everything was dark. The snow was just beginning to come down. I was tired. I took the family diamonds, I put them in the safe, and I went to bed. Well, around 4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up. Alarms were blaring. I didn't know what was going on. I ran down to the safe, and the safe was open, and the diamonds were gone. It appears by your testimony that since the snow had started and the lights were already out, that those tracks must have been made by the thief. Mr. Hanson, you're the chauffeur. What do you remember from last night? Inspector, I was sleeping soundly. I had a long day at work. Well, when the alarms made that sound, I woke up fast. And then the next thing happened was so crazy. Somebody ran through my cottage and out the other side. I didn't see who it was, though. I wish I had seen. Well, Mr. Hanson, your testimony certainly makes sense. If I take a look at the chauffeur's cottage, I see 2 tracks going to the chauffeur's cottage. That means that the thief must have made 1 track going in and the other track going out. Well, I'd like to say something there, Inspector. I couldn't sleep at all last night. I'm working on a brand new dessert recipe. Chocolate chip mint marshmallow swirl is what I call it. Well, as I was lying there thinking about it, somebody ran in my house and out again. And then 5 minutes later, it happened another time. In and out again. 2 times this person ran through my house. Why, Inspector, I am the butler in the house, so I pay particular attention to detail, and I noticed quite the same thing. Somebody ran through my house and out, and then ran through my house and out again. That's unbelievable. The same thing happened to me. He ran in and out and in and out and in. I don't know how many times, but he certainly ran through a few times. This is very curious. I know who did it. I know who stole the diamonds. First, let's consider the cook's testimony. The cook said that the thief ran in and out and in and out. Look, if you look at the cook's house, there are 4 tracks leading to the cook's house. That means that the thief must have gone in and out. That uses up 2 tracks. And then with 2 more tracks to go, he went in and out a second time. Even though I can't tell which track was made when, still in all, 4 tracks counts for 2 in and out journeys through the house. Well, that gets me off the hook also, doesn't it? Because I also have 4 tracks leading to my house. Yes, it does. Now, let's take a look at the butler. The butler only has 3 tracks leading to his house. So if the thief went in and out, that leaves only 1 track left. And with 1 track left to go, he ran into the house and stayed there. That means the butler, you did it. Oh, Inspector, you caught me. You're so clever. You know, last night I waited inside the mansion until everybody went to bed. Then I tiptoed down. I went to the safe. I opened up the safe. I took out the diamonds. I ran outside, and it had started to snow. I couldn't run straight to my house because it would leave a track. So I came up with a plan. I decided what I was going to do was run all around, in houses, out of houses, until there were so many tracks, no one would be able to figure it out. But Inspector, you were too clever for me. Officers, take him away. Lady Essex, the case is solved. You know, in the 23 years that I've been at Scotland Yard, there's been one thing I've always wanted to say. The butler did it. Dun 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 dun. Okay. How many? Let me. I'm losing my hat over here. How many of you guys followed how the inspector figured that out? How many people were able to follow that whole line? That is totally cool. Because right now, what I want you to do is get a feel for it. So take out your worksheet, your handout, I should call it. And you'll notice I've got a couple of patterns over here. Forget about that last one. Let's just do that first one. Take your pencil and start where it says start. And I want you to trace over that whole pattern. But here's the rule. You're not allowed to lift up your pencil. And you're not allowed to go over any line twice. So go where it says start. And then start tracing around anywhere. And let's see where you end up. How many people ended up? How many people ended up over there? Is that where you ended up? Yes? Okay, this time I want you to try it again. Good. Nice, that's where. And that, if you take a look at the map, looks exactly like the map that I have. You started over here and you ended up over there. Okay, now I want you to try it again, the next one, but start in the same place, but I want you to go in a different direction. Same rules, you can't lift up your pencil, you can't go over the same line twice, go a different direction and see where you end up this time.
Oh, I did it. Mom, I did it.
You end up.
You end up at the same place?
I did it. No, I did the whole thing.
All right. Very nice.
You too, Ella?
And it doesn't matter if you start in that corner, you always end up in that other corner. For later on, not for now, I want you to go and try that last one. The last one looks a little different, and it's impossible.
I mean, you can cross it. You just can't go
The
on.
last one is impossible to do, and I'm going to have you figure out later why that's impossible. Okay. Let me go back to my beautiful curtains that I had installed in my house. There they are. And I would like you guys to grab, oh, it's on your paper. It's right over there, the numbers 1 to 16. I've got a bigger version just to make it easier to see. And your 4 crayons. And we're going to try one more trick. Okay. I have a prediction on the other side of my board. There it is. I don't want you to see what it is. I've got a prediction over there. Does everybody have their paper and their 4 colors? Yes. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick any one of the colors and make a line down this first column. I'm going to do it with purple, but you can do any color you want. Make a line down there. Okay. Let's see. Lily, what color did you use?
Blue.
Okay. Everybody take a different color. I'm going to take red this time, but it doesn't matter. Pick a different color, but don't let me tell you which one, and have it go down the second column. Then pick a different color and have it go down the third column, and a different color and have it go down the fourth column. So you're going to have 4 different colors, and I didn't tell anybody which way they had to do it. So how many different possible ways are there to get those 4? Well, I had 4 different pens that I could use for the first column. After that, I only had 3 more pens or crayons to use for the second one. 4 times 3 is 12. Then I had 2 crayons left for the next column. 12 times 2 is 24. And then there's only 1 crayon left. 24 times 1 is 24. So 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. There are 24 different possible ways that you could put those down. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to do it across the rows. And you could do the crayons in a different color. So I'm going to go and pick one of my crayons and go across like that. 4 different ways I could do that. Then I'm going to pick another crayon, go like that. Another crayon across like that. And another crayon across like that. There are also 24 different ways that you could do those 4 colors. So 24 times 24 is 576 different ways that you could arrange those colors. Next step is where 2 of the same colors cross, I'm going to circle that number. So on mine, here's the red line and a red line. The 2 red lines cross over there. Wherever 2 of the same color cross, circle that one. Take a look at mine. I've got a blue line there and a blue line there. The 2 blue lines cross like that. My 2, let's see, what did I do? I don't have 2. Oh, I used the purple one twice, orange. Oh, no, orange and orange is over there. And purple is over there. So you should have 4 different numbers circled, and maybe not the same numbers. The numbers I have circled are 2, 7, 9, and 16. Tate, what numbers do you have circled?
So I have 4, 7, 10, and 13.
Different numbers than mine. Garrett, what numbers do you have circled?
I have the same as him. 4, 7, 10, 13.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Lily, what numbers do you have circled?
I have 1, 6, 11, 16.
1, 6, 11. Okay, now here's what I want everybody to do. I want you to add up your 4 numbers. So my numbers are 2 plus 7 plus 9 plus 16. 2 and 7 is 9. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 and 16, 34. I had predicted 34. What numbers did you get over there, Tate, when you added?
I got 34.
You also got 34. Dermot, what numbers did you get when you added?
Bella?
I don't have the printout, so.
Okay, so you could do it just by
34,
making
yes.
the numbers 1 to 16.
Yeah, 34 as well.
And Lily and Ella and Garrett, did you guys also get 34?
I haven't added mine yet.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
add them up. So the question is, how could that be? That is one that I am not going to tell you the answer to, but I'm going to challenge you to figure it out. Is how is it when you start with 1 through 16 and you do that with the colors and you do that procedure that I just talked about, it always ends up 34. And I'm going to give you a hint. The hint is that this works almost like an addition table. You know in school where they make you do addition tables where they have all the numbers on the top and all the numbers on the side, and you put the answers over there? This is like the answers for an addition table, and that will be a clue for how to figure out which number is, why it always comes out to be 34. So that's a little challenge that I am leaving with you guys. I've got one more thing I would like to do to finish up. And let me spotlight myself. There you go. Can you all see me okay?
Yep.
Right. Since we were dealing with colors, I thought the last thing I would do is a magic trick that has to do with colors. And I start out with a white handkerchief. Let me keep everything in the view. Let me move the chair out of the way. Everything in the view so you can see exactly what is going on. The handkerchief goes in the top, switches colors, and comes out purple on the bottom. It goes in white in over here, purple out over there, white in there,
Yep.
purple out over there. Ta-da! Okay, now I'm going to show you this is very cool. Okay, can you see this little line right over there? That is a secret pocket in my hand. And the white handkerchief fits inside that pocket. Now,
That's sleight of hand.
before I started the trick, I went and I took the purple handkerchief and I pushed it deep inside that pocket in my hand. And the only one I showed, I didn't push it in well enough. And the only one I showed you is the white one. You see, if you don't push it in, they can see it sticking out. But by pushing it all the way in, it's no problem. All I have to do is reach inside and pull out the purple one from the pocket over there. Now, if you do this trick, don't go too fast, because if they come apart, people will figure out what's going on. So if that's the case, stick it in really quickly, put the white one in there, pull the purple one out over there, white goes in there, purple goes out over there, and that's the Magical Math and Science Show, virtual edition.
I totally want to try that.
All right. So I said I was going to ask, we did a lot of math stuff. How many people after that like math a little bit more? Like math a little bit more?
Me, I like math.
There we go. That sounds good. How many, did you guys have a good time?
Most people want to
Did you guys have a good time at the Magic
Yep.
Math and Science Show? Yeah?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you very
My name
much.
is Katie Goldstein. I hope you all had a good time. I am going to turn over the shenanigans, everything back to Cool Science. Thanks for joining me. See you guys another time. Bye-bye.
Oh, you guys, you can stay and watch the next show too. You don't have to leave. You can just stay in here.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.